Gucci. Hello, pretty girl. Big stretch. Are you gonna give me a floppy? Do you want a tummy rub? Hi. Hello, good morning. Good morning, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. Hi. Hello, how's your tummy? How's your tummy? How's your tummy? Hello, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 1. What can you expect from our Vlogmas days? Well, there's going to be lots of days in the life, lots of shopping, lots of what's new in store maybe, but more about the behind the scenes of Deborah after 50. There'll be cooking, there'll be shopping, there'll be dressing, but there'll also be a lot of chit chat. It'll be like basically catching up with a girlfriend over coffee. So, with that in mind, grab your coffee, grab a drink, sit back and enjoy the next few minutes. Let's start by getting some admin out of the way. I'm filming today's video on Saturday the 30th of November so that I have enough time to be able to edit it for you so that you can see it and enjoy it on December 1st, Sunday. So take that in consideration if you're living in Melbourne and seeing that the weather doesn't quite connect to what you're seeing that day. But it will enable me to be able to have a little bit of a leeway, a little bit of lag, so that I can create suitable content for you. I love creating the Vlogmas series because it gives us a chance to be able to connect almost in real time. I find that when I create normal videos, sometimes I create them a week or so in advance, so when you're seeing it, and some of the sales that are happening aren't on at the same time, and also some of the things that are happening in life aren't necessarily what's happening in real time. So by doing Vlogmas every day, you'll be able to ask me questions and I'll be able to answer them pretty much within 48 hours because it will have happened that quickly that I'm replying and responding. Also, there will be an opportunity for you to suggest videos that you'd like to see, and if I can do it, I will definitely do my best to do that. Having said that, I do have to make two apologies. I made a promise to a viewer that I would do a capsule wardrobe video by the end of November. Unfortunately, I got sick, as you can tell from my voice. I have recovered. My voice is almost, 90% there. But I got sick and I basically had to do the best that I could with the footage that I already shot. The target video that's going out today, which is yesterday for you when you see this, was supposed to be the footage, or was supposed to be the video that I was going to use to do the capsule wardrobe. There were so many beautiful items of clothing at Target that I saw that I thought would be perfect for a capsule video. But unfortunately, I didn't take the right footage and I got sick and I couldn't go back and reshoot some things. So it ended up being a completely different video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below of that video. But what's happening is I actually will be creating a capsule wardrobe. It just won't happen by the 30th of November like I promised. It'll probably happen this month because Kevin and I are celebrating our 30th wedding anniversary next May, and we booked a tour of Europe and we'll be needing summer clothing for that. So because I can only bring 20 kilos of luggage with me, I would have to be really smart about what I pack, and this connects really well with creating a capsule wardrobe for this timeline in Australia because we're in summer, right? So long story short, I am working on that. An apology is to another viewer who asked me to do a video about Halloween costume, and I promised that I would get it done. But what happened during that period, I had a number of collab videos that needed to go out and I just didn't have the time or the wherewithal to record it and edit it and put it out, even though I did have the costume. So I'm sorry about that. Sometimes life does get in the way of what I plan on producing for you. However, I think I've mentioned this, I'm not sure, but if you ask me a question, I will reply it immediately or very quickly. And what have I done so far today? I've been to Pilates. It is now almost 8:30. I've been to Pilates. I've started doing reformer Pilates for my health and well-being. I wanted something that was low impact, but that would strengthen my core as we age, you know, we need more core strength and we need weights in order to make our muscles stronger, so that when we fall, we're more likely to be stronger and have the muscle mass to be able to fall carefully and just have that strength that we need. So I started Reformer Pilates about 3 months ago and I absolutely love it. I can't encourage you enough to take up something like that. If you've never done it before, don't be afraid. The structure of the classes is really easy, and you can do a beginner session, a moderate, intermediate session, and a more advanced session. It's all managed by the pulleys that make the Reformer platform heavier or more lightweight for you to use. So I have started that and I absolutely love it. I've started to see some improvements in my muscle definition and definitely my strength and definitely my core muscles. The first day that I did Reformer Pilates and they asked us to do glute bridges, oh my god, my legs cramped up and I couldn't do it. I just could not hold the bridge. It was so difficult. Anyway, hence why I don't have a speck of makeup on. Basically, when I have Reformer Pilates, I roll out of bed, throw on my Pilates clothes, go to Pilates, then come back, have my morning coffee, and then start my day. So it's pretty chill start of the day, and I'm loving it because now that it's summer, at least I have sunshine, or I have some sort of form of daylight to be able to get out and about. I'm so sorry, I've been waffling for 6 minutes. I hope I can edit some of this out, but I think I've targeted all the points. If not, I will review the footage and I will update it. But it's just going to give you an idea of what vlogger days are going to be like, what Vlogmas is going to be like. It's going to be more of an interactive, chatty style type of video. So let's get started with our day. Hey Louie Pooey, what are you doing in the bath? Is that spot comfy? Is that spot comfy? Hello? 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 Hi. Okay, this is the outfit of the day, but I'm just not feeling it. It's raining cats and dogs outside and it's quite muggy and humid, and we're off to the market to do some grocery shopping. So I need to wear something comfortable on my feet, and I really like this dress, but I just can't get it to look right, or in my head this just doesn't look right today. So I've got to find something else. I like the shoes, and I'm thinking that maybe with the black stripe I might go for a black dress. Let's have a look at something else. This is too warm and heavy. Maybe this wraparound one. Nice and breezy and easy. I think this might look good. Yes, I think this will look better. Okay, a quick outfits change. Okay. I feel like this is better. I don't know. Although at the top, I don't like the way these shoes are looking, but from sideways, I think they look fine. Yeah? I might actually do up the shoelaces. It might make them look a little bit more refined. That's what Mum cooked too. So we've just come back from the market. We did stop off somewhere else at Bandura. If you live in the area, then there's a supermarket, a shopping market that sells, that's called Sarakas. And they sell lots of vegetables and cold meats, pretty much like a Mediterranean style supermarket. So anyway, so we first went to the Preston market and I got some meats. My husband loves chicken livers and chicken hearts. And it's a traditional like Maltese type of dish that whenever we go to the market, he has to buy. So we've bought that, and then we stocked up on some steaks. I am low in iron according to my doctor, so I've started taking iron tablets to supplement, but she said I need to have meat, red meat, twice a week. So I got some lamb chops and I got some minced meat, and I know that chicken livers are really high in iron, so that will do. And then we got, what's in here? Oh, our dogs have been introduced to chicken necks. I don't know if you know about it, but it's actually really good for them. So we freeze them. I'll insert a picture here because you can't see it clearly. And we freeze them individually, and then they eat one a day as a treat, and they absolutely love it. Daisy, what did I drop? What did I drop? What's that? Where do you eat it? Where do you eat it? Show me. On your spot. On your spot. Go eat it on your spot. Did you hear that, Coco? Did you? Come on. Let me find one for you. Let me find one for you. Where do you eat it? Where does this get eaten? On your spot? Let's go. On your spot. On your spot. Let's go. Good girl. Yum. All finished. Where did it go? Is it all gone? Is it all gone? You like that? So then there was some sausages that we liked. We were after some chili sausages, but we get those from the Vic market, and today we went to the Preston market, so we just got some simple Italian chili sausages and some bread from the market. And then we also got some watermelons, some cucumbers. Actually, when we were at Sarakas, I saw that they had a sale on Roma tomatoes. So I remembered that one of my viewers asked me recently to show you how I make my very simple Napoli sauce. And when I was sick recently, I used up all my frozen meals from my freezer, and I don't have any more pre-made up sauces. So I thought, two birds, one stone. I'll show you how I make my simple Napoli sauce, and I freeze a few batches of it in the freezer for next time that we need a quick pre-made up meal. I got some kale, and also from Sarakas, I also bought this sciroppo di orzata, which is a almond flavored cordial, and it's actually delicious with ice and just cold water mixed into it, especially in the summertime or any time that you feel really hot and bothered. That's delicious. We have some kiwi fruits, some split olives. This type of pasta is now my new favorite. It's got a higher level of, I don't know, is it glucose or something or other? But I learned recently that the whiter the flour, the better it is for you. So now I'm buying this type of flour and this type of pasta. And what I like about it also is that it's, when you cook it al dente, it actually stays al dente, and I love it. It's actually quite nice tasting. It's a little bit more expensive than the cheaper options, but we don't have pasta a week, so for those 2 times that we have it, might as well have the right stuff. I bought some hot salami and some ham, some pancetta, because I'd like to make some, I use actually this whenever I make a soup, like a minestrone. I don't often use it, but when I find it, I do buy it, because you just cut it up in cube, fry it off in a little bit of oil with garlic and onions, and it just gives the soup an extra layer of flavour. Split lentils, because we've run out, and a ranch mix just because. Did I miss anything in here? We have some nectarines, some parsley, Pepsi, and then at the market we got a huge box of mangoes. I think there was only one that was a little bit iffy, but otherwise most of them were really good, and this whole box was only $10. So that was a bargain. I'm going to put all this away and then show you how I make the Napoli sauce, and then we'll open up the advent calendar. All these tomatoes are probably going to give me about 3 to 4 servings for a family of 4 or 5. So I'm going to cut up 3 onions. And then, you know how they say 1 or 2 cloves of garlic are good? I say if 2 are good, then 10 are definitely better. And yes, I think vampires will stay away from us. Add a good glug of olive oil. It is going to be a triple, maybe quadruple batch of Napoli sauce, so that will get distributed. Then I'll just top in all the onion and the garlic. Let that all saute on low and caramelize before I add the tomatoes. Salt. Tiny herbs. Chili. A bit of water so they don't get stuck to the bottom. Cover and leave it to cook for a bit. I'm really excited to be opening up the Kiehl's Advent Calendar. Here is the beauty. Now it says tear here, but then it says tear here, and it says tear here, and here. I'm afraid of which way to open it, because then you can also open it from the top. Let's open up one and see what happens. Okay. The adventure starts here. Now I'm curious to see what it says on the other sides. Let's see that one. Ta-da! It's 24 days of skincare surprises. Oh no, I'm reading it. It goes all the way around. Okay, so ta-da! It's 24 days of skincare surprises. Ta-da! 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 Okay, so let's open it that way. Ooh, good things come to those who wait. Okay, looks like I can open it here. Is that coming through? Let's have a look. I think I might have stuffed up the box. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll see. And then opens up like that. Ooh, okay. Holidays, day 1. Oh, how exciting. I wonder what it is. I hear that one of you or a few of you might have bought this advent calendar so you can open it with me. This says Peace, Love and Rare Earth. Kiehl since 1851. Happy 01 holidays. This is the Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask with Amazonian white clay. It actually doesn't have much of a scent, which is good. And, oh, it is so smooth. Let's see if I can read that. Directions. Apply a thin layer to damp, clean skin, avoiding the immediate eye area, and allow to dry approximately 10 minutes. When dry, gently remove using a warm, wet towel and gently pat dry. Recommended for use once or twice a week. Intensively purifies to minimize pores. Okay, who doesn't need smaller pores, right? I'm really happy with that. I like that. This is the almond drink that I was talking about called Orzata in Italian, which is technically Orzata. I would have to say, anyone else who's Italian out there who might be able to correct me. Orzata comes from orzo. Orzo, isn't that like a grade? Whereas almond is, oh, I've forgotten. What are almonds in Italian? I've forgotten. It'll come to me. I'll Google it when I'm editing. I'll put it down here. Anyway, it is delicious. It is sweet. You can make it a little bit less sweet by adding more water, but loads of ice and loads of water, and it is so refreshing. I love it in the summertime. Okay, I think in this video, after I say my goodbyes, I'm going to insert the finishing off of the tomato sauce, my Napoli Italian sauce, which one of you lovely ladies asked me how I make it. It is super easy. Sometimes I sort of improve on it, or I enhance it by putting some red capsicum in it, and just gives it a little bit extra flavor. And what I do is when I make a bulk amount like I did today, I'll put it in my glass containers, put them in the freezer, and then when I want to use it, I'll add then the fresh basil, parsley, or whatever other spices, fresh spices I want to have in it on the day. This is also really good when you've got minced meat and you just want to fry off a little bit of minced meat. Add the sauce that's already in the freezer and it becomes bolognese sauce. Easy peasy. You can also add a little bit of cream to it and it becomes a beautiful creamy Napolitana sauce. It's just so easy and versatile. I love it, and I love having a lot of that, or quite a few amounts of it, or a few backups of it in my freezer. And while I was sick the last couple of weeks, I basically used up all my stock, so I didn't have any more. And when I saw those tomatoes at the market, I just had to buy them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Vlogmas Day 1 and look forward to more Vlogmases to come. Until next time, let me know in the comments below what questions you have that I might be able to answer for you in my next video. And if there's any specific video requests that you'd like me to include, or recipes you'd like me to include, there is going to be obviously the struffoli, which I make every year. And a lady asked me to show you how I make my ricotta cannoli, which are sort of like a blend of a Maltese ricotta cannoli and an Italian ricotta cannoli. Of course, you know it's going to have a little bit of alcohol, because I can't make an Italian dessert without adding a dash of something alcoholic. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope wherever you are, you're having a fabulous day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Delicious. Perfect. I forgot to film. I just realized I wasn't filming. So I normally put a piece of Glad wrap over the glass to protect my containers, because I hate getting tomato stains on my lids. So I'm putting them in the fridge to cool down before I put them in the freezer.